Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Everything is going flawlessly. So, how are the things on your end?
I'm also doing great and everything is in immaculate condition. Thank you so much for inquiring. I hope you're also getting through a lot of things, learning English and so on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Hmm.
So this is your first
Hmm.
session. So as we are having this conversation for the first time, so can you please give an introduction
Hmm.
of yours in a concise manner so that I can know some sort of things about you?
Yeah, sure. My name is Kusum. I hail from Haryana. I hold a master's degree in business administration along with the diploma in software. Currently, I'm a homemaker and a mother of two wonderful kids. Recently, I have started teaching young kids. During my leisure time, I work on embellishing my English with richer vocabularies and better articulation. That's all about me.
Okay, that's really an amazing thing. So what exactly you just want to improve on? As you have mentioned, you're a homemaker at the
Mhm.
same time you're learning as well, so this is really great thing, kind of inspiring. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, recently I have started teaching young kids, so I have few questions regarding that. So, may I ask your guidance?
Yeah, sure. So which subject do you teach? Please let me know first.
I teach spoken English.
Oh, that's amazing then. It's up to the mark. Yeah, please proceed.
First of all, I want to say if I make any mistakes, whether in pronunciation, articulation, so please feel free to correct me immediately. Okay, it would help me to enhance my skill as well.
Yeah, sure.
And so my first question is I teach young kids, they are below 10 years old. So how I can teach them? They are at A1 or A2 level. So even they don't know how to make proper sentences. They just learn this language through listening and speaking. The same way we learnt our mother tongue. So I would love to know what techniques and methods, fun activities I can use to build their foundation.
Okay. So there would be a specific activity which you can consolidate while conducting the session. And this is very predominant thing that you need to make learning fun. Yes, you need to teach them in that manner, even they're not gonna realize that they are learning this language.
Hmm. Hmm.
And by including some sort of activities such as describing picture or
Hmm.
speaking extemporaneously, or you can provide
Hmm.
them dialogue, role play, these kind of
Hmm.
activities, which is going to allow them to experiment with this language without
Hmm.
thinking that they're learning this language. And you can also convert some sort of activities as a game, such as
Hmm.
thinking capacity games. You can include that. So not only this
Hmm.
is going to help them to improve their speaking, but also they can enrich their vocabulary.
Hmm.
Suppose
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, you are having students, okay? So you can take your mobile
Hmm.
phone, being a teacher, and you can divide
Hmm.
students in two groups, okay? Then you can
Hmm.
bring one student on the stage from each team, okay? And then you can show them a picture, right? And then they are gonna act about that picture, and
Hmm.
the team from the both team they are gonna identify that word. So that's how this is gonna enhance their thinking capacity. At the same time, whatever the word that they're thinking, suppose they are not able to identify the right word, but still you
Hmm.
need to tell them, you need to identify the word, what the act the other
Hmm.
person is doing, and you need to tell the
Hmm.
word. Maybe they are using wrong word, it's fine, but whatever the word that they're using, so they are memorizing different words, right? So this kind
Yes,
of activities that you can include. Yes.
I teach online.
Okay, in online as well, you can include various activities.
Hmm.
Yes, but you need to prepare the slide and all. You need to do something extra if you're teaching kids.
Hmm.
Yes, these kind of activities which you can include. Yeah, even if you're teaching online, so but it is going to be a bit difficult, but you need to prepare the
Hmm.
slide and all. Yes,
Hmm.
you can show
So
them
what type of
picture.
I don't know. This is my first experience. So, what type of slides I can prepare? Can you give me some hint?
Okay. Suppose you're teaching like a vocabulary, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can use the ladder game or you can use the jumbled one, right? Suppose you have written R O, then you can blank, okay, and then E. Then the learners or the student they need to find a meaningful word, something like that. So these kind of activities are gonna help them to enhance their vocabulary, right? Apart from that, uh, story continuation. This is also a kind of game that you can get. Suppose uh, everybody has to speak the sentence, right, about the story. You gave this word, uh, my name is Kusum, and I'm studying in this school and 10th standard, right? Then the other student will continue the school story, right? And I met a teacher in that school. You said, I met a teacher in that school. Then the other student has to continue the same story. Then he or she will say that teacher was really great and the teacher was teaching English, right? So this is kind of a story continuation technique. And they need to create a kind of a story which is completely based on hypothetical situations. So not only this is going to allow them to enhance their content for speaking, but also they are going to develop their notions while speaking. Yes,
Yes, my second question is, how can I introduce grammar? I don't teach grammar separately. I believe while learning a language, we don't need grammar. We just need basics. So that's enough. But if I'm teaching to the young kids, so how can I introduce to them? Because grammar is used for grammar.
I believe that grammar is kind of a, rather than teaching grammar directly, you can use the indirect approach or the indirect method.
Hmm.
Do not address them directly that you are teaching them noun,
Yes. How?
pronoun,
So
verb, or adverb.
yes. So
You
how
can
can
use
I
the
teach them
indirect method.
tenses? Like they are, if I am asking, what are you doing? So they say, I am playing, I am studying. So should I need to tell them this is a present continuous tense, or I don't need to teach them this is this tense?
Okay. Maybe sometimes if you are
Hmm.
involving the students in present indefinite, present continuous, they will get
Hmm.
confused. So it's better to use the
Hmm.
simple approach. Teach them how to tell about their daily activities by framing sentences in that manner, by using this approach. And it's, as you know, that when we talk about our daily habits or daily routine and something which we are doing habitually, so mostly we use present simple, right? Okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So I'm just saying that you need to explain all the things or the concept of the grammar indirectly, right?
Hmm.
Rather than saying them, uh, I'm teaching you singular and plural. No, you just need to tell them this is boy, and if there is more than one, two, three, four, then you can add
Hmm.
as boys like that. You do not need to tell them like I'm teaching you plural, singular, these kind of thing. So teaching grammar indirectly to the kids, this is the best approach. At the same time, you do not need to indulge them in some kind of grammatical rules and all. By correcting their one to two mistakes, they are going to enhance their grammatical accuracy as well. Suppose if they are making any mistakes, so you don't need to explain them here, this is the proposition or something. Suppose you ask them, where is that person living? So they are saying that person living at America. So you can correct them. You can say, you have to use in America, right? I'm studying in night. So you can say them, I'm studying at night, right? You just need to correct them. You have to use at for night. You don't need to say, tell them like I'm teaching you preposition or something. Just teach them by using the indirect method. And I believe that it works a lot. Yes. Otherwise, if you're telling them I'm teaching you preposition and they will start learning about the preposition. And there are more than 200 and or more than that prepositions, right? But whatever we are
Yes.
using in our day-to-day conversation, we need to specifically learn about that only. Yes.
Yes. So my third question is, how can I work on pronunciation? Like when I introduce any new word to them, then what happened after repeating 10 or 15 times, still they do the same mistake. They are not able to pronounce it in a good way. So I'm trying to teach them. So how can I do that?
Okay. If they are making the same mistake, okay,
Yes.
if they are making same mistake again and again, so you can tell them to make FLT, a focused learning tracker, which is really important. They can make their own journal or something in that they just need to write down only their mistakes, right? Apart from that, if they are
Okay.
making the pronunciation error, so it's better to teach them how to produce the sound by showing them how you are moving your tongue, your lips, your teeth when you are producing the sound of particular word, right? Suppose if the word is welcome, so how you will explain them? Firstly, you need to tell them welcome,
Come.
welcome. So you can tell them firstly you need to round your lips like that in order to produce W sound. Then you need to divide that word into syllables. Like you can divide the word into two syllables. Welcome. It has two
Come.
syllables. Okay. So firstly, they will practice in a very slow manner. Welcome, welcome, something like that. Slowly, twice or thrice, they need to practice slowly. Then they need to
Mm.
go a bit faster, and lastly, fastest.
Mm.
Yes. So that's how they can improve their pronunciation.
I introduce the word pleasant. So still they are not able to pronounce it well. They always say pleasant, pleasant. So how can I teach pleasant them? Pleasant, right?
Okay. Here also you can la, la, la.
Mm.
So the word which
Mm.
is producing the similar sound, you need to provide that kind of word to them, right? Le.
Okay.
Firstly, whatever the syllable that is hard for them or the sound,
Mm.
might be they're
Mm.
not able to produce the vowel sound accurately. So here
Mhm.
you need to you need to find some sort of wording which are consist of the same vowel sound.
Mm.
And you can provide them some sort of tongue twisters which have the same vowel sound. Or you can tell them to practice some sort of minimal pairs too for enhancing their pronunciation. Apart from that, it's very important to identify the problematic sound that is causing the difficulties for them to produce the sound accurately for pronouncing a specific word. Yeah.
Okay, first you told me tongue twister, and second one is, what was that?
Minimal pairs.
So what is that, sir? I don't know about that.
There are some sort of words that sounds quite similar, but the reality would be different. They will be not similar.
Rhyming
For
words?
instance, okay.
Rhyming words? Are you talking about
Rhyming.
rhyming words?
We can say like that, but minimal pairs means the one sound is gonna change the pronunciation of the word. Suppose set, and the
Hmm.
second word is seat. So here you can see the difference of the vowel sound. The vowel sound is gonna change the pronunciation, right? Yes.
Okay, I think we are
So do
running
you
out of
have,
time.
yes. So do you have any question or the doubt which is popping into your head? Feel free to ask. Yeah.
No, I don't have any questions, but please give me my feedback where I need to work on.
Basically, you are much capable to express yourself, okay? And you are speaking at this part of the moment. So this is really an amazing thing. And the presentation of yours, it is up to the mark.